What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you from Site B on this foggy Friday. It's about 8:50 in the morning here. It's time to take a look at the tabletop role-playing game products that should be, hopefully, on the shelves of your friendly local game store, if you're lucky enough to have a friendly local game store. No, I don't know what's going on with my voice, but that's where we are today. I'm drinking water and tea, but who knows? I guess I yelled too much, maybe. Don't take my word for it. Call your friendly local game store and see if they have it in stock. And if they don't have it in stock, ask them if they can special order the product in question. But then, hashtag, please do not get upset at them if it doesn't show up within a reasonable time. Because remember, all our game stores, from mom and pop, hole-in-the-wall game stores to big box retail, are now dealing with not one, not two, but 3 potential disasters in order to receive product on their shelves. First, we're still dealing with the fallout from Diamond declaring bankruptcy earlier this year. That affects the shipment of every game product, past, present, and foreseeable future. We're also dealing with the tariffs and how that's going to affect game products getting from over there across the seas to here in the United States. And now we're also dealing with the devastation of 99.9% of the Wizards of the Coast staff being gone, which will probably also affect the gaming industry. So if there's something you really want and they don't have it, ask them if they can special order it. But then if it doesn't show up within 20 minutes, don't get mad at them. From Free League, we've got a very bad fuzzy picture of something for Lord of the Rings. This is One Ring second edition, $40. It's called Realms of the Three Wings. In-depth coverage of the elvish realms of Lindwyn, Rivendell, and Lothlorien that we still return during the twilight of the Third Age. Each realm is a highly magical and was built and maintained by one of the 3 rings of the elves. In addition to details on the realms, there are adversaries to oppose, elves and PCs, some stuff on Sauron, 12 landmark adventures, rules to play high elves or Rivendell over the elves of Lorien or Lindon. Which was Lindon? We know we had, was that Mirkwood? We had the elves of Mirkwood, we had the elves of Rivendell, and we had the elves of Lothlorien. Which part is Lindon? Is that the Mirkwood elves? I'm going to say that's Mirkwood elves. I've been way too long since I've read The Lord of the Rings to remember the name, you know. From Legendary Games, we have Dragon Horde issue 51 and Dragon Horde issue 52. This is $12 each. They're monthly anthology of magic spells, monsters, traps, tricks, magic items, new rules, adventures, just stuff, just a plethora of stuff for 5e, well, you can use for any game that uses D20, but 5e. And here's a bipedal boulet. As if the normal boulet isn't frightening enough, somebody decided to make it bipedal. And then here's a wizard throwing scrolls at you. So yeah, it's Dragon Magazine for 5e. It's just articles on 5e that supports 5e. So always good to check these out. From Legendary Game, we have Shrine of the Serpents for $11, Horde of Monsters for $17, and Horde of Monsters for Pathfinder for $16. Shrine of the Serpents is the 9th level adventures for PC, exploring the dusty ruins of an ancient temple in the sands that probably includes snakes. So since it's called Shrine of the Serpents and it literally has a serpent on the cover, do not get upset if you encounter snakes in the game. And then we have Horde Monsters, which features more monsters. From Catalyst Games Lab, because remember, when you don't have any ideas of what to make a monster book. We have from Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, Deadly Arts for $50. It's an advanced combat supplement to Shadowrun. It adds more things on combat and stuff like that. So just new weapons, new armor, new ways to make people die horrible, painful deaths in the world of Shadowrun. From Pinnacle, we have Necessary Evil, the Comic Crisis, and Necessary Evil GM Screen, and the Return of Dr. Destruction Adventure. Oh, Necessary Evil was a great superhero role-playing game. A Necessary Evil Cosmic Crisis is $40, And Necessary Evil GM screen and Return of Dr. Destruction was $20. So Necessary Evil is basically all the superheroes were killed by aliens, so the only people left to fight the aliens are the supervillains. But how well can you depend upon the supervillains to take care? This one deals with intergalactic prisoners landing on Earth and the villains having to deal with them. And then the GM screen includes the return of Dr. Destruction. He's like the major villain, hero villain in Necessary Evil, their take on the whole Doctor Doom type character. Played in a Necessary Evil game for about a year. It was really fun. I really liked it. And definitely, as I've said before, Savage Worlds is a surprising system because you look at Savage World and it doesn't work. It doesn't work on paper. But when you play Savage Worlds, it works perfectly. And it's one of the few games that every idea I came up with, no matter how weird, I was able to make. And that's hard to say. From Redbox Games, we have Eagle, Average, and Servant 28 millimeter figures. We got a Viking-looking dude with a sword. We got a Ranger-looking dude with a bow. And we got like an evil Ranger-looking dude with a bow. I don't know. I guess these are people from maybe Adventure. I don't know. They're figures. And each one's $10. From Cobalt Press, we've got some map tiles. This one specifically bridges. $25 for pictures of back alleys, drawbridges, and other essential travel routes that you could throw down for an encounter. $25, I can find pictures and maps of roads online for free. I can draw 2 lines on a piece of paper and say, it's a road. But I do also love maps, so yeah. Got some dice. This one is from Old School Dice and Accessories. This one's called Bald Eagle Inside with Gold. Well, there's definitely something inside it. I don't see an eagle. It's just sort of a blob. So the picture doesn't do it justice, but I'm guessing there's a little teeny picture of a bald eagle inside it. So when you roll it, the bald eagle miniature, I don't know. I mean, $18 for a dice just because it has something inside it. And when they have things inside it, do they still roll accurately, or does the thing inside it weight it down for a specific way? I mean, you can't even really see the thing. So does a percentage of this go to support Bald Eagle conservatories? Because that would be the main selling point, is you guys buy this dice, which has this very obscure thing inside it that might be an eagle if you look at it really hard. But, 20% of each sale goes to supporting bald eagles and helping to rehabilitate bald eagles that are in conservatories and animal shelters. Then it'd be worth it. Otherwise, $18 for dice with a thing in it. From Q Workshop, we have Halloween Pumpkin Jack-o'-lantern. I know you're saying it's way too early, but I've seen 3 yards in the past 2 weeks that are already decorated for Halloween. So either they never took the stuff down and they're just leaving it up all year, or people are just getting ready for Halloween that much earlier. I mean, there's already haunted houses that are up and running, and it's not even summer yet. We just had one springtime horror convention specifically for haunts, and Midsummer's Scream is coming up, and we've got the opening of Dark Universe in Florida with the Universal Monster section, so it's never too early for Halloween. On the other hand, these are $20 for dice that happens to have a pumpkin on them. I love Halloween, but I'm not paying $20 for dice just because it has a pumpkin on them. I assume these prices are taking into account the tariffs, because many of these dice aren't made here in the States. Oh, and it glows in the dark. Yeah, like it does, right? Dude, I've got glow-in-the-dark stuff on my shelf. We know how accurately glow-in-the-dark stuff does. And if I'm having to play in the dark so I can see the glow-in-the-dark, it sort of ruins the point of the dice. I think I rolled a 5. I can't tell. You have the lights off, Steve, but it's glow-in-the-dark. Okay. So, unless a percentage of this goes to Bald Eagle conservatories, maps of streets, 3 cool figures for $10. guess they're characters from an adventure. I don't know. This, yes, definitely. Always superheroes. You know, superheroes will always get my shout out. Meh. Yes. 5e magazine, always cool. And Lord of the Rings stuff. Yes. Free League. Always shout out Free League. So these are a lot of good stuff for you. Please, if you are lucky enough to have a friendly local game store, support them. Even if you go once a month and buy one figure, you're helping to keep the store open. And we want to help our mom and pop, brick and mortar game stores stay open and be able to support the community, because it's going to just be so increasingly difficult for them to stay open in the current economy. And we need our mom and pop friendly local game stores to support the gaming community. That's it for this week. Let me know if any of those are things you are thinking of picking up. And I don't know, I guess support bald eagle shelters and bald eagle conservatory programs, I guess was the theme of this week. I don't know.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons, the news we crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.